Hi everyone, welcome to the Virtuous Lady. My name is Loletta. For those that are tuning in for the first time, I'd like to say welcome. And for those that are returning, I'd like to say thank you. As usual on this channel, my goal is to motivate, to inspire, and to encourage you to live your best life to the fullest. How do we do that? We do that by doing DIYs to help save us money. We share on faith, we share on self-care, and we also share on finances to help you to save, to be the virtuous person that God has called us all to be, all right? So on this particular video, this is a part of our series, It's a Wonderful Life Christmas Series 2020. This is my first Christmas video, first series of it, I should say. And I'm excited. You know, this is a time of giving, time of being able to just give. This is a time that people generally would give out more than any other time of the year. And this is a time also that we celebrate, that's been set aside to celebrate the birth of Christ. Well, on this particular video, we're going to be doing 3 marvelous DIYs. 3, not 1, but 3. And on this, our focus this year is on the Buffalo Check, the red truck. That's my theme for this year, and I'm going to be working on my husband's study, actually getting some things ready. But this can go in any niche in your room, in your living room, on your mantle, you know, on your dining room table. You just find the place for it, and you can modify it. But I'd like you to let me know in the comment section below which one you like the best, which was your favorite. I have my favorite, but which one was your favorite? They're very super easy DIYs that anybody will be able to do. But the good thing about it saves you dollars. And that's what's most important. You don't necessarily have to spend a lot of money to really have a nice decor in your home. With these simple tutorial DIYs, I'll be able to walk you through. Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything else you'd like to see. But as I go along this journey, I'm going to take you along with us. So one of our DIYs, if you like to see stuff like this, I'll be able to show you how to do it. Tune in. And at this time, we are going to get started. And remember, if you're a first timer, please feel free to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It'll help me build my channel, and I'd love to have you into the family. All right? God bless, and we're going to get started. DIY is going to be this gnome that I picked up. I did do a Christmas haul from the Dollar Tree, and a lot of the items I'm going to be using will be coming from that haul. I'm going to leave that linkage below if you want to link on it to see exactly what we bought for It's a Wonderful Life Christmas Series 2020. All right, so basically what I'm going to be doing, since this is going in my husband's study, is going to be covering this up. And I picked up this Buffalo Check fabric. I didn't want to get a lot of it. So it's Waverly, the fat quarters that I picked up from Walmart for $1.47. And what I did do was go and cut a piece off, just to cover the hat. I will be hot gluing this, so I'm going to trim this down just a little bit. I don't want all that overage left over. I don't want it to be too bulky. So this is a very, very simple DIY. So what I'm going to be doing is covering up the front. So I'm going to take my hot glue. I picked this up from Amazon. I will leave the link below. This is to save my fingers. Of course, I have to use the smallest size because I have very small fingers. Look like it, like you get 6 of them, 3 different sizes. They do also, I have seen this at the Dollar Tree. So this will just prevent this from burning my fingers. Okay, so far so good. What I do have is one of these dusters, and I did cut a piece off. I'm going to hot glue it right on the top. Guess I need this on 2 fingers. And that'll give them a little fuzzy top. Then I'm going to go and just trim it down. And to finish them up, as I said, this is a very quick, easy DIY. I did purchase these balls. Actually, they're ornaments. And what I went to do from the Dollar Tree, I did take the piece off that I'm not going to be using on the other as it is. So I'm taking this apart. And I kind of like the bow that's on here too. So what I'm going to do is just kind of hot glue this to the side of his face here. And I'm going to trim the bow. Okay, I'm going to put a few berries on him. And these are the berries too that I've got from the Dollar Tree in my haul. I think this came out absolutely beautiful. So this will be sitting in his study. Very easy DIY. Okay, DIY number 2. This is the charger that I picked up from the Dollar Tree in my Dollar Tree haul. And I'm going to make something just to sit up in my husband's study. So I'm going to use that. About quite a few of these Christmas trees. This particular one, I shouldn't say Christmas tree, the red truck, which is our main thing. This particular one I did get from Dollar General. And I did get some from Dollar Tree too. Dollar Tree had the one that said Merry Christmas, but I didn't want to use any of the extra. What I don't like on here is this. It is a little on the hard side trying to get out. So I'm just going to leave it on there. This is the Rust-Oleum. This is in the linen white. And I'm just going to dust this a little, just to kind of tone this down. So the red still will show through, but it won't be as bright. Tone it down to make it look like the snow was hitting it. So I'm kind of like dry brushing it. So this is going to be the bottom. I chose to get the writing at the bottom. They do have some where they have writing on the inside. But because I was going to use that, I'm going to put this right at the bottom and glue that right into place. Considerably a lot of hot glue. I just want to center this and press it down. I'm going to hold it for a minute because I did put quite a bit of hot glue. This is a very, very simple DIY. I didn't want to get into a lot of detailed ones, but just to get into some simple ones as well. And to correct on these, I thought you got like 6, but it's 12 of these finger protectors that I got from Amazon that I will link the link below. Alright, so this is what it's looking like so far. On the top, I did get some of these are like wine garland ties. And I'm going to just put those across the top. And then have to cut it. And I'm just going to twist it. This is going to be across the top. So I'm going to hot glue this in place. And I am going to center this. I could not find the small pine cones, which is what I was looking for. So I'm going to use this bunch. And I'm going to use these berries that came along with the pick. Okay, this is where we're at so far. And just to match those, I am going to dry brush these leaves with the white, linen white chalk paint. And I'm going to do these as well. Just somewhat dusting them. Give it a snowy effect. Now just ready for a ribbon. Did buy quite a few. I decided on this red one. And this is just going to be a simple one. I'm just going to fold it in on itself. Folded it on itself. Just a simple ribbon. Then I'm going to twist it in the middle. I'm going to take some twine and just wipe it around. Wrap it around. Basically just tie it in a knot here, clip the ends, and fluff out the ribbon. I am going to put some tails on it. I'm going to dovetail both of the ends. I just folded it in half. So this is where we are. I'm going to take it and just bend it. Hot glue under here just to hold that in place. And I'm going to hot glue this right to the greenery. What I like about the white bow, and this ribbon also came from Dollar Tree if I didn't mention it, is that you can just bend it. And in the middle here, where I do have the twine, I'm just going to add a couple more of these picks here. These berries. I'm going to hot glue this right here. This is the completed look. I think it came out absolutely beautiful. I know my husband's going to love it. Oh, one thing I did forget. The snowflakes. This is the set that I got from the Dollar Tree in my Dollar Tree haul. Kind of hard to use these. I'm not used to them yet, but that does save your finger. I'm going to basically just use the snowflakes. Okay, this is the finished piece. I show it at the end in the vignette when I get everything together. Okay, we're going to be using this vase to do our next DIY. And some of this Dollar Tree burlap lace ribbon. I'm going to wrap this around and cut it. Put a little hot glue here just to get it started. Okay, this is a find also, a good find that I found at the Dollar Tree, in my Dollar Tree haul. This is the Winter Village. What I'm going to do is just trim one side. Actually, I got the wrong scissors. Can't use my sewing scissors. I'm trimming one side just to make it fit into the cylinder a little bit better. And I'm going to take these, one is shorter than the other, and kind of fuse them together. Here we go. I do have some Epsom salt that I got from the Dollar Tree. Now this is going to be my snow. I find this to work out good for me. I prefer it better than the snow. Because I used that one year and got it all over the place. Just going to put just a little bit more in here. I want to raise it above the ribbon. And what I did do, I went and put the ribbon on the bottom. I like the look of that a lot better. Take this and just sit this down. You want to put it down where the bottom is completely covered, because that's your base. And by you doing them at different lengths, you get the different heights of it. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. Now for the front, I do have this berry garland. Got it in a red at the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to lightly kind of wrap it. You notice that I put the seam. I try to do things on the seamless. So instead of putting it in the back, I did put it in the front because I am going to cover that. And that way it'd be seamless on both sides. So I'm just basically randomly wrapping this around twice. Okay, now I have to adorn the front. And what I'm going to use is this piece here that I had from my other bundle from my first 2 DIYs. I'm going to take this leaf and just cut it. That'll give me 3 pieces. And this is where I'm going to cover up front the seam. In the meantime, I picked this up. I had picked this up. This was in the haul too, from Dollar General. And I'm going to be taking this, take off the tag. What I did was, it's pretty sturdy. And I just pulled it apart. I wanted the Buffalo Check to be a part of it, the red. But it's pliable this way. And with the back on it, it's not pliable. So I'm going to be using this front part. Okay, what I had to end up doing is using some Gorilla Glue. It dries a lot faster than the E6000. And I just put rubber bands around the top to hold it in place. In the meantime, I am going to kind of dry brush this a little bit with the same blend and chalk paint. Just a light dusting basically is all you need. And the pine cone as well. That at the bottom as well. This gives it that snow effect. At this time, I would like to take the time to thank everyone for tuning into my channel in this series of It's a Wonderful Life Christmas Series 2020. And as you see today, we did 3 very simple, very easy DIYs. And I hope that this channel was inspiration, this particular video for you, to let you know that it doesn't take much money to put things together. These 3 DIYs are very easy, very simple, and very cost effective. So at this time, I'm praying that you have a blessed day. that you continue to have a wonderful life. And if this video inspires you or motivates you or encourages you in any way, go ahead and hit the like and hit the like button. And if you are tuning in for the first time, please consider subscribing to this channel. And at this time, I'm saying bye for now. And I'll see you in the next video.